When you get to Octagonia, you find out that the rainbow is actually a prize in a fighting competition. So you decide to enter it along with Eric and Sylvando. It's a 2v2 style match, and you are lucky enough to get picked with someone named Jade. But some old man pulls the string and he becomes Jade's partner. But you get a better partner, last year's winner, and he looks quite strong by judging by the way the crowd reacted. You end up making it all the way to the finals, where it's just you versus Jade and the old man whose name is Rab. It turns out they're like pretty powerful. The old man who does nothing, and the Super Saiyan young girl. Anyway, thanks to them, they see your mark on your glowing hand, and which leaves them open for like 3 defeats. So that's that. And just when the prize was supposed to be handed out, Vincent got a sudden burst of pain. Yasi's champion. He go, he ended up getting taken to the orphanage where he was raised. Turns out he was actually went into the fighting tournament just to get some good cash to save the orphanage. But then Jade goes missing. We head to the orphanage and then Vince goes missing too, and it turns out there's actually a secret dungeon in school. A big hole opened up. It turns out that Vincent was the one kidnapping fighters. When Hendrik, the hero of Octagonia, went out and cleared all the spiders in like a cavern nearby, he missed one of them, which is that big ugly monster. And in order to get his strength back, Vincent has been giving him fighters. While the monster gives him some juice stuff that makes him a first-rate fighter. Unimaginable strength. And Rab was like, "You idiot! Don't you realize that he's actually putting in stuff that sucks your insides out? It eats your insides. It's a miracle you're alive, ladder." And then the long and difficult battle begins. Well, not so difficult for me. I don't know about you guys, but I accidentally found a metal slime on the way and got a lot of free XP. Well, anyways, Vince apologizes. All the fighters get rescued. The award ceremony continues, but Vincent offers you a challenge, and I'll be honest, he's like the easiest like fight ever. Most of the time he's missing, can't even hit you. Honestly, he was really weak without that juice stuff. And just as you were about to get the rainbow, Old Man Rab comes out of gosh darn nowhere and takes it. Well, technically he stole it. And then he tells you, go to Thunderstill if you want that rainbow. And, well, we traveled so far just to get it. So, we're not giving up. You go to Thunderstone, a place that was really badly destroyed by monsters in the night. And we find Rab. It turns out that he's the Luminary's grandfather. And the monsters came tried to kill him, but he somehow survived. And Jade, the little girl, yeah, that's her. She's all grown up. And we also get to see our parents' grave. And then we have a private conversation with Jade, and it starts raining, but that's fine, all is well. And then Helidor and Mains come off and he fall off a legit cliff, and Jade falls off a cliff after you say, I'm not letting you go again, just like she did at the river. You wake up at a cavern and Jade explains everything. She then explains everything that happened in Dungersville from her own experience. And then once it becomes sunny, you go outside and you end up finding Hendrik. But then Jade goes badass mode and just kicks him off his horse and his horse so he can escape. And it turns out that Hendrik actually realized that Jade was actually the princess. So he had a hard time attacking someone that he was destined to protect. Rab finally gives you the rainbow after you meet up with him, and you hold it up high, expecting something to happen, but absolutely freaking nothing happens. And Veronica is like agreeing with what I just said. Like, that's stupid thing don't work. We travel halfway across the world. I'm going after Noah. Just kill him. Well, not exactly like that, but you get the idea. It soon reacts to something, and then we realize it's the red orb we got back from the King Sparrow. He realized the orbs, and Serena and Veronica realizes that we have to get all of the 6 orbs, go to Arborea so we can use them to get up to Yggdrasil. So the quest becomes to get all those orbs so we can go climb Yggdrasil. Oh yeah, Rab and Jade become party members. Also, the second-hand prize in the tournament was the yellow orb, which is actually kind of handy, not gonna lie. It's a good thing they didn't sell it too. You go back to open ocean again, and then you get lost and end up in this place called the Strand. And then you meet a mermaid who said she's waiting for Kai, her fiance, to arrive. You end up going to Honolulu, and something. He's a fisherman, and also that everyone is out fighting a giant squid, so you help them. And in order to honor you, thanks to like Eric just spamming, Cobra Strike and Victimizer, they legit host a party and you find Kai. And it turns out Kai's dead. It's been 50 years. And then she goes near the land, and now we all realize the truth of Kai's story, how... And I'll just put up a small video just to show it. I don't want to explain it, my voice hurts. Oh yeah, Jade says there's a legend according to if you go down to the bottom of the sea, there's actually this giant pearl, which could be an orb, so you kind of have to agree. And plus, you get to meet a queen.
Dearest beloved, ever since you saved me on the day of the great storm, the dream of one day being reunited with you is all I have lived for. But now I fear that dream is over. Forgive me, my darling, but I cannot keep my promise. Some years after my boat was burned and I was exiled to this beach, the fishing fleet was hit by another great storm, and many people lost their lives. The Kahuna and his daughter Leilani's husband were among them. One night, not long afterward, I saw a woman standing on the cliffs. She had a baby in her arms. It was Leilani, the woman who was once to be my wife. With her father and husband gone, she had lost all hope and all reason. I called out to her, but in her grief, she could not hear me. Before my disbelieving eyes, she threw herself into the ocean. I tried to save them. I did everything I could, but only the baby survived.
Kai?
Huh?
You're sure you're fine to row back home? You're not in any pain? I wish you'd let me keep you till you're fighting fit again.
Don't worry about me, Michelle. You fixed me up real good. I'm fitter than ever.
Kai, I know you've got to go. There's things you have to do. Just promise me you'll be back soon. I'll wait right here for you.
It's all my fault. I'm sorry, Michelle. I can't leave. I can't just be thinking of myself anymore. This child needs me. The villagers say you put a curse on me.